Hi, I'm going to show you how to integrate Argo events into the TriggerMesh platform. We're going to use the HTTP source at TriggerMesh to ingest events from Argo. That source is going to be password protected using basic authentication. So the first thing we're going to do is create a secret. That secret will serve us at the HTTP server. We need to call the key password. And now we are ready to create the bridge. So let's create that HTTP source. We can call it Argo in. We're going to use the default broker. Then the event type can be IO Argo Pro events. And the source can be my Argo instance. Let's look here for the secret we just created, and we have all the information now. And now we are going to use a target, a simple target, which is a service from the catalog. The event displays will serve us just to check the logs that everything is being ingested fine. Okay, so everything looks good. I'm going to submit the bridge. And this will take less than a minute to get created. The bridge is ready now. So let's look at the services. This is the URL that the HTTP source is exposing to the internet and the one that Argo should be using. I have a Minikube cluster with Argo events installed in it. We are going to create a gateway and an event source using the calendar plugin. Let's take a look at the configuration for both. You can see that we are using the calendar type for the gateway. And there you can see that we are using the calendar event source and that we are sending that payload that says message and greeting humans each 10 seconds. So let's create them. Okay. So now we need a sensor. Sensor is going to react on these events from the calendar. They will need to connect to the HTTP source at TriggerMesh. So we will need also to configure the authentication. So let's take a look at the secret that we will need. That's a simple secret with the same data that we were using at the HTTP source. So let's create that one. And finally, let's take a look at the sensor. You can see there that we are using the URL that we got from TriggerMesh. And we are using the basic authentication using the secret we just created. And then there's this payload we are interested in. On one side, we have here the message from the user payload that was created at the event source. And then we also have the event time, which we are also interested. So let's create this. And we should be ready to go. If we go back to TriggerMesh, we will find that the services pane, that the event display service has a pod, and that pod logs show these forwarded messages, and the event time should be 1 each 10 seconds here.